Good afternoon. The cookies the other day that we made were fabulous. So today we're going to walk you through how to make these cranberry white chocolate chunk walnut cookies. I've already started by getting two silpats ready. You can do it on parchment, or you can do it on say wax paper or foil, but I find the silpats are better, so I've got those. I have already measured out all my ingredients and I've put them in here, so we'll walk through it. Right now, this is a cup of cranberries. They're dried cranberries. You just get them in a little bag, and what I did is soak them with a little bit of water, not a lot. You don't want any water, any extra residue in there. So you soak them with a little bit of water and microwave them for about 30 seconds, and that way they'll soften up because you want them to be nice and moist in the cookie and not crunchy. So you've got that. We've already added a ½ cup of softened butter to the KitchenAid mixer. And we also added one half cup of light brown sugar, packed. So when you measure it out, make sure it's packed. The next thing we did was measure out a ½ cup of granulated sugar. And as I said, in another video, you can use different types of sugar, but on this cookie recipe, I really do recommend following the sugars that we use. I also used one large egg, so I creamed my butters and sugar first. Then after I got those creamed, I added my egg. Then the best thing is, I added a tablespoon of brandy. And so the brandy just makes the cookie so rich. So don't leave out the brandy. The liquor will burn off, so don't leave out the brandy. The next thing, so you got all that mixing, I took 1½ cups of all-purpose flour and mixed it with 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And make sure your baking soda is fresh. You want all your ingredients nice and fresh. So mix that and then slowly add it to your cookie dough. Then after you do that and incorporate all that, you'll add your white chocolate, which I added on this batch a full cup of white chocolate chunks. I found the last batch only had 3/4 of a cup, so I wanted more, so I added a full cup. I also added a full cup of walnuts to give it a good crunch when you bit into it. So you have the moist and you have the crunch also. Make sure your walnuts are chopped up a little bit. And the last thing we add, and let me put this back on, the last thing that we add, of course, will be your cranberries. And so we're going to put that full cup of cranberries right into the mixture. Now, my cranberries are still warm. It felt so good. So we're going to mix that in and get that all incorporated there. Then on our silpat, we are going to drop this down and take the dough out by spoonfuls like this, about an inch, inch and a half, small balls, and then place them on the silver. Now let me take this out so you can see the dough a little bit better here. So can you see that? There you go. And so anyway, I'm going to put these cookies, after I get them on the tray, about 12 to a tray, into a 375-degree oven. And I'm going to leave them between 8 and 10 minutes. Every oven's a little bit different. Make sure your oven is calibrated. Mine came out perfect at 9 minutes. So that's it. Have a happy holiday season. Get started baking your cookies. And we'll talk to you later.